How are you?
Sit right, Mrs. Blasio, you can sit right here in the middle.
Absolutely.
All right, first grade, we can turn our bodies back around, all right?
You want to put this on?
All right.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Thank
Guys,
you.
Mayor de Blasio is here. How exciting. Let's say hello.
Good morning, everybody.
Before we begin, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Crystal Barretto. I'm the Universal Literacy Coach at 377. I want to take the opportunity to thank our wonderful mayor for allowing universal literacy to be across our New York City schools. I want to thank our Chancellor Porter for making early literacy one of her top priorities. So friends, yesterday we were working on inferencing. Guess what? Our mayor is going to do the same work with us today. He's going to show us his thinking about how a character is feeling. And the coolest part about this visit is that this isn't his first visit with you guys, but his second visit. Oh my goodness. And now he's going to be able to read with us. Are we so pumped? Yes, I am. Okay, Mayor.
Everybody ready?
Yes.
All right.
Here we are.
Okay. So, I want to ask first, has anybody read this book before? Alma? You have. Anybody else? Alma and How She Got Her Name. Anybody read it? Okay. So this is going to be an exciting new book. I'm as excited as Ms. Barretto is, who's very excited about it. All right, everybody. So first, the name of the book. We always start with that.
That's right.
Alma and How She Got Her Name by Juana Martinez Neal. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Alma. This is her. Alma, Sofia, Esperanza, Jose, Pura, Candela had a long name. That's pretty long, right? Okay. Too long, if you asked her. I can do this.
You're doing great.
Okay.
Show your thinking.
My name is so long, Daddy. It never fits, Alma said. Come here, he said. Let me tell you the story of your name. Then you decide if it fits. So, I want to hear what you think.
Well, aren't you imagining that thinking?
I'm imagining right now what Alma's thinking. I'm imagining what... Yep, so I imagine that Alma is not feeling so good about her name because she feels it's kind of weird. Okay, she thinks it's really too long, but I think her dad's about to offer her some new ideas of how to think about her name. Okay. You see, he's reaching for a book. Let's see what's in it. Sophia was your grandmother, he began. She loved books, poetry, jasmine flowers, and of course, me. She was the one who taught me how to read. And there's Sophia. Okay. So we're learning more about each part of the name. Now, Alma says, I love books and flowers, and you too, Daddy. Okay. Now, that is how Sophia became part of her name. We're learning, it's like we're getting the clues to the mystery. So now we know how Sophia became part of her name. Okay? So that's Sophia. Now, Esperanza is also part of the name. So it says Esperanza was your great-grandmother. This is her daddy telling her. Esperanza was your great-grandmother. She hoped to travel, but never left the city where she was born. Her only son grew up to cross the 7 seas. And wherever her sailor son went, so did Esperanza's heart. It's a very interesting phrase. That deserves discussion too.
Yes. You only have 10 minutes.
Okay, now look at this. The world is so big. I want to go see it, Daddy. you and me together. Okay, now, that is how Esperanza became part of her name. So you see how we're learning more about where she got this super long name, right? There's a lot more to the story, right? Okay, now. Jose was my father, Alma's daddy said. He was an artist with a big family, like many people had back then. Early each morning, he walked to the mountains and the plazas to paint everyday life. Sometimes I went along. Your grandfather taught me to see and love our people. Okay, why don't we go get our discussion going? I want to hear it. It's coming? Okay. And he said, and then Alma says, I wake up early every day and I draw a lot too. So Alma is like the artist who came before her. I draw a lot too. This morning, I drew a kitty cat for you, Daddy. All right. Ready, everyone? Now we gotta hear from you. So I want to know, how are you imagining, when you've heard this much so far, how are you imagining how Alma feels about her name now that she's gotten all this new information from her daddy? How do you feel and imagine that Alma is feeling about her name? Yeah. Happy. Why do you think happy? She knows about, say it again? That's right. That's excellent. Who else? Yes. Say it a little louder. Exactly. Excellent. Who else? Yes. Yep. Excellent. Anybody else?
I think now she's excited. Now she heard about her name and she has all these names for her friends that were her family. And now she's excited about it. She likes things too.
You see? Exactly. Exactly. Very good. You guys did great. Okay. Now wait, there's more. We're going to learn some more. Pura was your great aunt. She believed that the spirits of our ancestors are always with us, watching over us. When you were born, she tied a red string around your wrist as a charm to keep you safe. Okay, now. And see? Then Alma says, hello, Pura. It's me, Alma, because she's imagining that Pura's right there with her. Okay. Candela. This is another part of her name. Candela was your other grandmother. She always stood up for what was right. Okay. So you see these signs here? So Candela is holding up the signs with other people. And one says denuncia, one says escuchar. Escuchar means listen. Piensa means think. And then here's Alma holding up a sign that says, I am Candela. Okay. Now, Alma says, oh, I'm sorry. This is Alma talking. Okay. Alma says, I love the story of my name. Now tell me about Alma, Daddy. Where does that name come from? And he says, I picked the name Alma just for you. You are the first and the only Alma, and you will make your own story. Okay. Now, how? Okay. What do you think now? What do you imagine Alma is feeling now? And tell me why you think. Go ahead.
How's Alma feeling about her name now? It's okay.
want to think about it a little more?
You think about what she's thinking. Okay. Wait, go ahead. Your turn.
I think
She's happy. Why do you think that?
her name,
Is her name special? What makes her name special? Like, what makes you feel like she's happy about it? Do you want to ask the partner? How do you think that she's beginning, but then what happened now? Now she's feeling what about it?
I think she's excited.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
All right. Who else? Yeah.
She's the only
Yes.
He's the only Alma. That's a really
great
good point.
Yes.
So, okay, what else?
But I think she's now very excited and she's surprised now. Now all the now she can make her own story. Her name is Alma. Excited and so happy.
I like that. I like that.
Excited.
Excited.
So happy.
That's right. And you're right. It's exciting because she learned something new. So she didn't know, and now she's seeing things really differently. Okay. So, Alma, Sofia, Esperanza, Jose, Gura, Candela. She says, that's my name, and it fits me just right. I am Alma, and I have a story to tell. Okay. Now, why did you think Alma feels now her name is special? She didn't like her name. Now she feels it's a special name.
My dad and brother's name is Jose.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So you make a connection to Alma.
Yeah. Now, why do you think she thinks it's special? Grateful. Very good.
Can I stop us for a second?
Please.
Can we just take a second? And I want us to think about, why is your name so very special? Why is your name so very special? And I want you to turn to your partner and talk about why it's so very special. Do you think we could do that? I want you to take a second and think, and why is your name so special? Turn to the person sitting next to you. Go ahead.
I want to hear about this. What do you think special? What do you think special about it?
Sometimes our names are special because we want to name examples of somebody or something special about it. What do you think? What do you like about your name or what's so special about your name?
Wow, that is special. All right, what do you think special about your name?
JJ. My nephew's name is JJ.
Okay, let's come back together. Chancellor Porter, did you hear anybody talk about why and how special their names are?
So my friends, we talked about how
Guys, let's come back together.
Very cool. All right, going
we
back.
talked about how special our names are because they're from our family
I love
and they're
it.
uniquely spelled.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So it
And what
was
about
really
you, Mayor? Did you
exciting.
hear anything?
I heard really cool things about how my friends here got their names
Oh,
and how your name, one of the reasons you got your name was because of Santa Claus.
oh my gosh, that's a cool
Very cool.
story.
That's very cool.
Can we thank our mayor for
Thank
visiting
you
and reading
guys.
with us?
I want to thank you. I want to thank all of you guys. Can I just say, you have a great teacher,
Yes.
other teachers, great teachers, all. Thank you, teachers, for everything you're
Yes,
doing.
Miss
Yes.
Darling and Miss Tui.
Thank you
These
very
are
much.
wonderful teachers.
You've got a very enthusiastic literacy coach, and I want to say, you guys are really smart.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
You're really smart because you saw all the ideas in the story and you immediately spoke about them. And thank you. It's really great to meet you. It makes me very proud of this city that we have such smart kids.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Great job. Yes, thank you for the
Thank
instructions.
you. It's so nice to meet you.
We're going to take a picture.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Boys
Thank
and
you.
girls, just stand in front of the mayor and stand, so we're going to take a picture. Come back here. Good job.
This guy's shoes when you get a chance. That's not, we don't want any accidents.